So the single tarot spread that I do more often than any other tarot spread, I do it for myself very regularly. I will usually do it at the start of every client with reading, just to check in with how they're doing. I do it at the beginning of every relationship reading. I would do this both for the client and for the other person. It is my absolute go-to spread, and I call it the reflection spread. And it is based on a Celtic cross, but it's just subtly different, and it's something that's sort of evolved. The more that I've done it, I've tweaked it to make it just right for me. So I've shuffled the cards. As usual, I'm reading for myself because I'm not really in a position to share readings for anyone else. And the first card is a card to represent me right now. So Two of Wands, yes, I really resonate with that. That's anxiety. I always see the Two of Wands of anxiety. I see the face that's looking out but also looking back. It's that sort of anxiety of I want to move forward, but I'm still defined by the past. Yes, he has the whole world in his hands. Yes, we have the blue mountains of potential there. But the wands, to me, they represent our energy, our intuition, our fire. Wands needs to be grounded. Wands needs to be growing and moving. And we've got one of the wands bolted to the wall, and the other is not grounded. It's on this parapet. So it is a positive card. It's a card of potential and growth, but to me the anxiety is there, and I am feeling very anxious today for various reasons. I don't read reversals. I prefer to look at the upright card and see the imagery, and I also prefer to find the connection between the cards. So, I mean, it's very much a personal choice. I'm not particularly pro or against it. It's just I know it works best for me. What's crossing? This to me is a problem, something I need to resolve, something that I need to adjust to, or, bring into my life. Six of Swords, peace, calm, moving on to smoother waters. I really need that right now. Life feels very juddery. Feels that I'm lurching from mini disaster to mini disaster. And actually, I crave this. I crave peace and things moving along harmoniously together. So yes, I'm really resonating with that. Next card, you can see how simple it is. Card in my unconscious. Arguably, this is the most important card in the reading, because what is in your unconscious you will manifest, because you will perceive the world around you based on this card. I love the Hanged Man. I am a Norse shaman, so to me the Hanged Man is a really powerful card. It's a really positive card. It's a card of trust. So it would suggest that even though mentally I feel quite anxious, on a deeper level I've got some confidence and trust in the way my life is moving forward. It's quite reassuring to know. Card for my past. Three of Cups, friendship circles. I'm incredibly blessed with the friends I have. I'm not sure how I would have made it through without some of the friends in my life, so I will take that. Card for my head, Ace of Cups. So Ace of Cups is love. But I always think with the Ace of Cups in particular, it's self-love. The water is flowing out of the heart chakra, out of the cup. I have started working with a creative coach, helping me to have better boundaries, and it's helped me to implement more acts of self-love. So yeah, and also creativity. And I always think with the Suit of Cups, it's to do with creativity, emotions, love. Yeah, I think that's coming through. What I like about that, and this is what I'm looking for with a client, is I'm looking for, are the issues deeply rooted in the unconscious? Are the issues very much in the day-to-day world? Are the issues in the mindset? To me, this would say that the issues are just very much with the world around me at the moment. It's making me a bit anxious, but in my unconscious and in my head, there is much more positive energy. So I'm happy with that. Possibly now the most interesting card, the card for the future. The King of Wands, just scooching them along a little bit. So the King of Wands, For those of you that are watching this video as part of my tarot workshop on relationships, then you may recognize that I don't like the King of Wands in a relationship reading. And I would definitely associate that with my husband, who is quite an arch manipulator. So on the one level, I'm a little bit, okay, is that where the anxiety is coming from? That would resonate. But I also associate the King of Wands with the Hanged Man, with shamanics and visionary and being a leader. And so energy moving in, I definitely want to up my shamanic work. I'm loving doing the tarot by Zoom. I want to up that as well. So that feels about right for me. So at the start of most tarot work with clients, I don't always do it with regular clients, and it's just sometimes I think, no, it's not the right one. But usually I would start with this spread. This spread, if somebody's got one question in mind, I can usually work out what it is from this spread. It gives me a sense of someone's mindset. It will give me a heads up if somebody's in a really vulnerable state, so that I can be aware of that and handle things more gently. It will give me a heads up as to whether somebody, what I'm looking for is how the reading works well together. So if you're getting lots of very, very positive and very, very negative cards, that might be a sign that somebody is unbalanced. It might be a sign that somebody is sort of, finding it hard to bring the different parts of their life together, which can be a sign of sort of, mental health issues moving forward. This is my my window, if you, that's why I call it the reflection spread. It's my window into what is going on with the client or me. And as I teach other pros, I will often say, don't believe what the client says. We all project on some level. We all have self-limiting beliefs. What we think is happening, our level of awareness isn't always accurate compared to the situation. So this is a beautiful reading because it opens up exactly what is going on with my client, and then allows me to match what they think is going on with what's really going on. This reading is beautiful. Perhaps today with me, I feel quite anxious, I feel quite tense. I'm looking in to see, is my life really going to pot, or do I just feel quite anxious? And with this, I can say, okay, life's pretty good. I just feel quite anxious. I read for a lot of clients. They're in quite distress. My life's terrible. Everything's going wrong. I will do this spread, and I will see, like here, that maybe there's just one kind of anxiety. Maybe around them, they have a really positive life. And then I can say, I know life feels really tough right now, but you know what? Looking at this spread, I think there's a lot more positive things going on than you realise. If this spread is really, really super negative, and it does happen, I am probably going to switch straight to advice and avoid prediction at the start of the reading, because it helps to change the mood. It helps to build the trust with the client. Always worth looking at the card at the bottom of the pack. Four of Wands, happy home and hearth, celebration. It would suggest that despite the fact that, I'm going to be honest and say today I'm having a really crap day, moving forward, the energy looks a lot more positive for me. So give it a go. I don't normally upload 2 YouTube videos a day, but I did promise this video for my Zoom students, so I thought I would squeeze it in and share it with anyone that's interested. If you're curious about my tarot Zoom workshops, basically they are most weeks. You'll find all the details on my website. They're all recorded. They last, it's either an hour and a half. I do an hour of sort of prepared work, and then I'm quite happy to answer questions and see what needs to be explored for sort of about half an hour after that. And then the whole thing is recorded, and just by purchasing a ticket, you get the recorded video as a private YouTube link the next day. So if you're finding these useful and you're thinking you quite like more, there are lots more videos. Just head to my website and jump onto the Zoom workshops.